Okay, now it's going. Let me just post this. Okay, and we are back. Welcome back to another Let's Talk. Today's guest is my sister. This is Alyssa.
I look so drunk. I'm like, not yet, but I'm just saying I look messed up.
I grabbed us Dr. Pepper's because Dr. Pepper is the best drink in the world, and Alyssa took it upon herself to grab a White Claw, but it is not actually a White Claw because she's underage, and we don't condone that on my channel. So yeah, I actually got a really good response for my last, I don't know the little boy on the corner.
I didn't see it.
On my last episode, I did not think he was going to do that well, but he did. So I obviously, and I said that I wanted to do like 2 videos a week, and this was going to be part of my one video, so this is this week's episode. And Alyssa is my first guest.
This is my one day off from work, so that's why I'm here.
And it actually worked out perfectly because I was going to ask her to be in my video, not knowing if she was off today or not, and she was, so it was perfect.
Yes, I work a 9 to 6 shift. Let me just put that out there, and I hate it.
So do lots of Americans out here in
part of the working class.
Yeah. Okay, so
hate it.
If you guys, I want this to be like that, but I want to be sitting comfortably. Okay.
Oh my God, why is my chin so big?
When I was editing my other video, my chin was insane.
Yeah, well, you have an insane chin.
Yep. Okay, so if you guys follow me on any social medias, or if you follow Alyssa,
I'm private.
On Instagram?
Yeah.
You changed?
Yeah, I've switched to like the more like private, secluded life. Heard it's more fun.
I think you're making that up.
No, I'm actually private.
No, the being more fun.
Oh no, because like you let a select amount of people see how your life is, and I like the way that is. So only certain people I let them see certain. I let them saying.
Okay, so I did jot down a few things that I wanted to go over.
I'm nervous.
So as I was saying, if you follow me or if you follow Alyssa, no, it's okay.
I just want to be prepared, please. Please.
No, you're a guest.
Okay, cool.
It's locked, so you can't even see. Fuck. We were out of town visiting someone special. We went to Madison, Wisconsin, and
I'm so depressed to be back home.
Yeah, I just wanted to get kind of like.
Ooh, sorry.
I just wanted to get kind of like a thoughts on like what you thought of the whole
trip.
Yeah,
I love it
from your perspective. But let me just paint you a picture. My sister's boyfriend lives in Wisconsin, but she was not allowed to travel there alone, so me and my mom went with her.
No, I'm 18, but like whatever.
She just turned 18 and she thinks she's very liberated. That's what I was looking for. And so me and my mom had to accompany her on the trip, but I think we saw you for a total of 30 minutes out of the 5 days that we were there. So from your perspective, can you just give a little quick summary on your perspective of it? And then I'll do mine.
So when we were at the airport, I remember you told me, you were like, Alyssa really thinks we're going to leave her alone. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Say whatever you want. We get there, I'm like, peace out. Obviously, obviously.
Obviously what?
Like, obviously, I was there to spend time with him.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously, I was going to peace out for a little bit.
Yeah, but my thing is, it wasn't a little bit.
You guys went to Chicago. It's fine.
Okay, this is just, like, my way of life, and I thought we were kind of on the same page when it came to this, is that, like, we're just, like, a really close family.
Oh, yeah, we are.
And if it were the other way around, I would want my family and my boyfriend to be spending time together, because this is my mom and I's first time meeting him, so I kind of expected, like, obviously for you to, like, spend time, like, with him, like, by yourself, like, I wasn't expecting for us to be there every second, but nowhere in Alyssa's mind did she think, like, oh, like, let's all, like, do, like, one day of, like, hanging out, so, like, we don't know who he is, like, you obviously know everything about him, but, like, we don't know anything about him, so, like, that's where my confusion came in, where I was like, why doesn't Alyssa want
We went to lunch.
Like, the worst lunch I've ever had.
You didn't like it? Yes, we all liked it. We just got really full.
It was, like, whatever.
Honestly, I don't remember what I got.
Okay, but we were at lunch for like maybe an hour out of the 5 days
It
that we
was a
were there.
big game that night.
Okay, but I'm not saying it had to be that night. I'm just saying it could have been like a little bit more inclusive with everyone. Just because if it were like me, I would want my boyfriend to be spending time with my family just so he can like feel like he's part of like my life. Because I feel like you were kind of living two different worlds. You have your life here,
Mm,
and then you have your life like with him in your mind.
I don't understand what you mean by that at all.
Like it's like
Well,
so.
obviously I have a life here because he doesn't live here.
I know that's why like you should have taken that opportunity to be like let me like like make him feel like he's more part of my life.
Well, I feel like he is.
But like just to you, like he doesn't know anyone else in your life besides you.
Well, not really because I talk about everyone all the time to him.
Yeah, but like it's like a different situation when you actually get to like meet people.
Well, I mean, he's coming in January, so.
So she says. But
You're
that was just
so annoying. Dad says the same thing. Dad's like, I bet you $200, and I'm literally like, fuck
don't move
off.
the thing.
It's an accident.
No, you keep doing it.
Oh.
But that was just like my theory. Let me know if you're more like my sister or you're more like me. I'm just like really big on like everyone being together and also just like doing like people together separately.
That's not how I am. I'm not that kind of person. I just really wanted to just like spend time with him. Like I wanted to go alone. Like that's what I wanted to do.
Hmm.
But I couldn't do that.
Hmm. So when he comes here,
We're obviously all gonna be together because he's coming during Dad's birthday and stuff, and we come here all the time for some reason.
and by here we are at our dad's house. Last video was at my house, well, my mom's, but that's where we normally live. Oh, but actually, quick pause on this. We are at our dad's house because there was really bad wildfires by where we live, and we had to evacuate, and we came here. All of our stuff is in boxes, but we are going home today. Our evacuation got lifted. Just in case you guys are wondering, because I'm currently vlogging right now, and I was talking about it, and I don't think I mentioned that in the vlog, and this is gonna go up before my vlog for sure. Yeah, so just wanted to clear that up really quick. Anything else you'd like to say on the trip? Like, did you enjoy your time
I literally had the time of my life.
more than when you hang out with me
No, I have a lot of fun with you too. But it's just like
on
it
the
just.
daily, or would you say like
Well,
that
I
was
don't
like the
really.
best time of your life?
I don't really see you on the daily anymore.
But would you say that was the best time of your life?
I'd put it in my top two.
What's number one and
I
what's
don't.
number two?
I don't know. I don't want to put one of the. I don't know.
I
Like
don't think Jacob watches my channel.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying it because of that. I'm just saying I've had a lot of amazing memories with my family, but I also had that was an amazing memory being with him.
An amazing memory.
Yeah.
You guys can't already tell we're extremely different when it comes to this department. We have the
When it
same.
comes to boys,
Yeah.
everyone doesn't even know what that is.
I just like am a lone writer. I like to be by myself. I don't trust anyone. And our cat's watching us from over there. Yeah, my thing is I don't trust anyone, but like not just because of like
Oh my God, it looks so crazy.
I just like don't trust anyone. Like I only trust myself when it comes to any situation.
I feel like I'm not a super. Oh God. I'm not a
So
super.
this is going up on my channel, right? And I don't want you being all whack-a-dack.
No, it's fine. I don't care about anything.
Oh, okay.
Stupid. Literally, what are we talking about?
This is just like we just talk.
No, like right now. What were you just saying?
I was saying I like to be alone and I'm independent.
Oh no, you're saying you don't trust people.
Oh yeah, I don't trust like anything. Like whenever I ask someone to do something for me, like I would just still rather do it because I just don't think they're gonna do it the way I want it to be done.
Exactly why I don't do things for you.
I don't ask you to do anything for me. After burp. Dr. Pepper makes me burp insane.
God, dude, why do I look so fucked right now?
Because I don't like the way you're doing makeup. Do you want to sit on this side?
I really don't
Maybe
like.
because it's kind of like more shadowy over there.
No, I was thinking maybe I just don't like how my makeup came out right now. I feel like I don't look human at all.
Okay, we scooted over just a smidge because Alyssa didn't like the way she looked in that shadowy lighting.
I looked hella creepy for like 10 minutes.
So that is kind of all I wanted to ask you about that. I had a great time when I wasn't in Wisconsin. I had a great time in Chicago. Me and my mom drove 2 hours to hang out there. Really cool city. Food's not as good as people think it is, but really cool place to hang
I
out.
had the best time of my life in Wisconsin, you know?
Well, because you had someone there.
Everyone there was like everyone I met though was super nice too.
I no, everyone in Wisconsin is. I feel like the doesn't it look off
What?
like the when we're speaking to like our mouth opening,
Mouth opening. No.
like when the sound is off when someone's
Yeah, I know, but it
talking.
doesn't look like that at all.
Look at mine. Doesn't it look like it's off?
No.
Okay, maybe I'm just tripping.
There's
But in
also
Wisconsin, everyone was really nice.
there's also like a lot of pretty girls on campus too. When we were on like the hot tub, like we were just like hanging out, like
It
me,
was hot tub
yeah,
at the
me.
hotel.
No, yeah, at the hotel, but in his apartment complex.
Oh,
It was me, Jacob, his friend Noah, and his girlfriend Bella. And we were just in actually Belle. We were in the hot tub just chatting it up, having a good time. And then like the two prettiest girls ever walk in, and I was like in my head I was like fuck 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 because I like obviously didn't look like I had makeup on, but like
you know,
you
you
know.
know, yeah.
And I looked over them and I was like this. I was like fuck. But when I did that, he like pulled me closer, so that was okay. But I was like still super self conscious. If you saw, it was like if you
Oh,
saw those girls, you would have like not to be like, I don't know, they were just like really pretty, and I was like,
grandma's phone will not stop going off.
Anyways,
Um,
everyone's super nice there though.
I would agree to that. Everyone is super nice. Me and my mom went to a hookah bar. It's my first time at a hookah bar. Um, yeah, Wisconsin's cool. There's just like really nothing much to do there,
That was your first time at a
unless
hookah bar?
yeah, I told them that you went to one.
Yeah, when I was a sophomore, not when I was 21. So old, so
So you're like one of those people
old.
that thinks doing things at a young age is like cool,
No, I just like happened to do all that.
but you like think it's cool that you did that.
No.
I do recall me having my first kiss before you. I do recall you having like your first kiss at a hella old age.
Oh my god, you're so stupid.
Okay,
You just gonna ignore me?
yeah. Next is what are your thoughts on TikTok? But this time I'll go first.
Okay, cool.
Because I kind of wanted to bring up this conversation. I feel like recently I have been detaching myself from TikTok. I haven't been like posting
Yeah, same. But I've
as
never
much,
really did as much as you.
but I don't even know how to like explain like how I've been feeling. Like I feel like I love obviously getting comments and like people like finding cool people on TikTok, but I just feel like everyone's just like been quick to like kind of just say whatever they want. And they
Yeah,
just kind of, I don't
things
know,
that they would never say in real life because
yeah,
they're
that
too much
you
of
would just never
pussies.
say in real life, and it's just like been like, okay, then why do you even feel the need to comment on, like, not even mine, like anyone's?
Everyone who comments hate goes out of their way to comment hate is just miserable with themselves. Because like obviously I see weird stuff. I'm like, yo, like what is that person doing?
But
But
I would
like
never
yeah,
comment it,
like it's
yeah.
so stupid. Like it's not necessary.
Obviously, like sometimes like the comments are funny, like if you like, it's like hate, but like not really. You're just kind of leaving like a funny comment. But I feel like I don't know, because Alec kind of pisses me off sometimes when he like says like dumb comments, and I'm like, you would just like never say that to someone's face.
Yeah, no, he
I was
wouldn't.
like, you're like such a little like you're such a little kid. Like you just comment things and you think it's so funny, but like if someone actually came up to you and was like, "Why'd you say that?" They'd be like, "Duh, duh, duh."
That's all boys though.
I know, and I don't know. TikTok is just like it's been like I don't know. I've been going on it as much like I feel like before the first thing I would do is open up TikTok.
Fuck, I was about to say something right now about TikTok too.
Like sometimes I don't even open up TikTok till like 2 in the afternoon or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just don't because I'm work now, but
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't have as many messages from you as I used to.
Yeah, I feel like I don't even send them anymore. If I see something like normally I would think like, oh, I'm just gonna send it. I'm like, I don't think she cares anymore, you know?
I watch all your videos though.
No, I know, but like sometimes like if someone sends me like I kind of like either I've already seen it or I don't really care.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 100%. Fuck, bro, I was gonna say something like totally on the TikTok topic.
Did it have to do with
Jog,
comments?
jog my memory. Keep it going. Keep going.
Comments, people saying whatever they want, not going on it as much, not opening up the app till a little later in the day.
Ah, God, I had it.
Why, God,
Why?
why?
Fuck, hopefully it'll come back.
You can circle back. Is there anything like else you wanted to like say on that? Because I was watching another podcast and they were talking about TikTok.
Fuck me, I'm so pissed right now. You were talking, I didn't want to interrupt you. I just wanted you to do your thing. Didn't want to say anything. I feel like I don't even know what the fuck I'm about to say.
Another thing I'm gonna say is because I feel like I'm on the more like fashion side of TikTok. I see people's like outfits and stuff like that, and then um like people like comment saying that like it's so I don't know how to I can't like describe exactly what I'm feeling, but I feel like everyone wants to be like so different that they
Yeah.
like leave hate on like someone for like dressing the way everyone else dresses, like, you know?
I know what I was gonna say. I know what I
Okay.
was gonna say. It just came back to me.
Same.
It's so annoying. I feel like it's so annoying because I feel like we did it a little bit, but not to the extent that I see so many people doing it. I feel like everyone has like TikTok humor now. Like it's
Oh
the
yeah.
for me
Yeah.
or
And it's like funny, but then it's like,
it was funny at first.
yeah.
I don't want to be that kind of person, but I feel like we had done that for like a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
Or when people talk like this now, like
No,
nobody used to
I
talk
think
like
it's
that.
like everything. Like everything has become so oversaturated that like it's like not even like
Or the
yeah, yeah. I actually like don't like when people do this
I
anymore.
accidentally did that earlier, so let's pretend I didn't do that.
Okay.
It just
Well,
came
no,
out.
I don't like. Okay, I don't like not like when people do it, but it's just like everyone does it. Like I feel like either it's like the fashion, the humor, like everything has become so oversaturated. But then people want to like
But like that
take credit or something like that, and they be like, I don't even know. I feel like everyone just wants to be different so bad that they like
yeah.
leave. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. People are gonna think that we're weird because we don't even understand know what we're trying to say.
I feel like but what I feel like I'm thinking is that like TikTok humor isn't like funny in real life because I we have our literally our own
Yeah,
sense of humor
but
and
no one
that's
thinks it's funny
funny. Yeah,
besides
nobody thinks
us.
it's funny, but like it's not like the
Yeah, because I
TikTok
don't think
humor.
Dad like thinks anything that we say is
No,
funny at all.
no, no.
But everything that my dad and like his brother, like our uncle says, is like hilarious, and I
Yeah.
think it's across the board funny. Like anybody would find it funny, you know.
Mhm.
But like I feel like either like Gen Z or like TikTok humor, it's like only if you're on TikTok, like you understand it and you think it's funny.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I felt like some stuff wasn't even funny though.
Yeah.
It's just like a common for everyone to
Or the
say.
trends are like so quick. Stop burping, please.
Sorry.
You have two carbonated drinks. You have to be
I
kidding
know, I
me.
already finished that one. I'm gonna get another right now.
No, you're not gonna get another one.
I'm gonna get another right now.
No.
Oops.
I'll kick you out of my show. You can have one after.
Okay, I'll have
Can you
one
just
after.
like
Yeah,
wait
I'll
for
have
my
one
show?
after. I thought you said like you're cutting me off. I was like, you literally can't do that. I'll
I
hold
keep
it.
burping too.
I'll hold it till after.
But yeah, I feel like the humor. Obviously, I get it, and I think it's funny on TikTok. Like if I see the comments and I think they're really funny, or like someone does it, but if someone did it in real life, I wouldn't think it's funny.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of another example. Or like when people put like a word and then like the sparkle emoji around it.
Yeah,
I thought that was stupid.
I think it depends, which sucks. I
I feel like
saw a
I should
comment
look for
today.
something that's
I
like
saw a
that.
comment today that had the struggles, and it actually was funny.
Not me. I follow this one girl on TikTok. I just
You just said not me.
I did. I did. Okay, because I said I just looked up. But I follow this girl on TikTok. She only talks about lakes. Her name is Geodosaurus.
And it's also pretty weird, like how like random people can blow up, and
Yeah.
then just like I don't know. I do have a problem too with like some of the people that I think are like famous on TikTok because they're just like why like I don't even think you bring anything to, like you're not even funny. Like
Yeah.
yeah, you're attractive, but like that's it. Also, we've noticed that people who are famous for like just being themselves can never dress well. People who are famous for like having good style are just like only known for that, you know?
Fashion people.
Yeah, like fashion, like they're just like the fashion people. But people like I don't know, like any of like the hype house people, like they're kind of just like famous for being themselves.
Wait, did you ever see this video? Look at this.
I don't want to get copyrighted. Turn that on.
That video, I watched it like 5 times a day.
But yeah, I just had some thoughts on TikTok because even like a little bit before Wisconsin, so for about like 3 weeks, I would say like I haven't really been going on TikTok, and I get annoyed of it really quickly. Like I exit out, like I have no problem exiting out. But before, I feel like I would be on it for like hours and not even notice.
I feel like I kind of got off it before too, because you're like, you don't go on TikTok as much.
Yeah, because I would send you stuff and like you wouldn't see it for like way, way, way later. And I
Yeah.
feel like slowly that's been happening to me, and I want to know if that's been happening to anyone else or if they feel
I think we
the
just
same
need
way.
some new content, more
Yeah, there's
original
some
stuff.
new content. Like there's some people that I definitely love, and I look forward to like
Oh yeah,
them seeing like posting a new video. But
100%.
then if I'm like on the For You page after a while, I'm just like I don't even know what's happening anymore. I
Yeah.
just like I don't like the haters, I guess, where people are just like so quick to say something or like so quick to like want to be different that they want to put someone else down for like wanting to be a little bit different.
Yeah, so
Like
stupid.
sometimes I like the videos where they'll be like add a little bit of spice and it's like something that I like, but then I'm like okay, but like everyone likes. I was like that's not even like spice, or you know?
Yeah.
They'll be like they'll show like how like a basic white girl dresses, and then it'll be like some like country song and they'll be like add a little bit of spice or like show the flavor, and then it's like
It's like Brandy.
yeah, it's like Pinterest girls and like Brandy, and I'm like that's I thought that was like the
Pinterest
basic.
Girls was like different like 2 years ago.
I know, but I was like, yeah, exactly. I feel like that's like still like a form of
I
basicness.
feel like we're just like stuck because I feel like we see everyone in our city do like say things we've done like year or two later.
Yeah.
So that's why I
Oh
feel like
yeah, we have this theory. We're from like a small town, but it's like not like a small town. Like it's still California. Like it's
still SoCal.
yeah, it's still SoCal, so it's not really like a small like in Wisconsin. I feel like we were in a small town, like a really small suburban town.
Not no, Madison's probably like one of their
No, but
Madison's the
like
capital.
I know, but like I just feel like Wisconsin, like towns there, like theirs are actually like small towns. I feel
Yeah.
like where we're from, it's like it's obviously not like LA, but it's still it's just like the suburbs of LA, and I feel like we've always done things like a little bit different just because our family like just like taught us that. I don't even
Oh,
know.
I feel like we're coming off so bad.
We don't want to come off as like we're better than everyone else because obviously I would never ever say that. But there was like times I feel like when we like would do something and we would get made fun of for doing it, and then like 2 years later it became cool, and I was like, okay,
Me getting
okay,
oh, I had a
this is
perfect
where
example.
okay, you can say you're gonna
Okay,
forget
I feel
yours.
like, and I'm not gonna forget mine.
Okay, well, in elementary school, um, okay, even when we were little, our parents always took us to downtown LA and this place called the Alleys. If you're from LA, you know where that is, and if you're Hispanic, you probably know where that is. And it's literally just a street of like Hispanic vendors just selling like knockoff stuff, like food, snacks, whatever, clothes. Like you can literally get anything there, but it's very, very cheap. And I used to bring stuff to school. You know those little baskets that were like kind of not baskets, they were like purses. They look like plaid, but they're like made from like this like weird like wire material.
I think so.
They're colorful. Well, I had bags like that in elementary school. I always had like random little things, and so did my cousin because our family would take us there, and people thought it was like ghetto or like weird because they'd be like, "Oh, we got it from L.A." because at the time L.A. wasn't like the place where everyone was like moving. I was like 10, and then like fast forward like 5 years, like everyone kind of like starts to like romanticize being in downtown LA or like being like
Downtown like kind of blows.
yeah, or like going to like the alleys because people go now. But like I feel like at the time, everyone thought it was like ghetto or like going to LA was like gross. But then all these like influencers and content creators moved to LA and it became like cool indie and underground to go there when we had been going there for like
Yeah.
years. But it was seen as ghetto before. I don't know. And not
Yeah.
even I don't even know. Do you remember you were gonna say another
Yeah.
example?
Yeah, I do. I was gonna say, well, kind of related to you, but I feel like I used to get clowned on so much for the music I used to listen to.
Yeah, I used to count on you.
And obviously they were still bigger artists because they had a big fan base, but like
It
I
was just in the community.
yeah, it was like within the community and like I literally would get like clowned on for it. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck are you listening to?" And now those are all the songs all over TikTok and everyone loves them and I'm just like, God, it's super
I feel like I clowned on you
frustrating.
because anyways, I was so like trying to be like the girls in my high school.
Yeah.
And like that wasn't like it. Like Betty Wap had just came out when I was like a senior in high school. Migos, like Drake's like
Migos goes hard though.
what's that album?
More Life?
No,
Life of Pablo?
that's not Drake.
Oh, I forgot what we're talking about.
Whatever, but a Drake album had just came out, so I feel like I would like only listen to rap in high school, and I like thought anything else, whoever like wasn't listening to rap was like weird. But like, God, I had to stop drinking Dr Pepper. It makes sense that I like alternative music because like dad liked alternative music like from the 90s
Mhm.
and like raised us to listen to that music, so and I always liked it. But then when I got to like high school I always felt like I was trying to be like not that, like I wanted to be the very stereotypical high school girl, like was on the cheer team, did dance, was like really girly and listened to like popular music, had a jeep, I feel like that was like that's exactly who I wanted to be when I was senior in high school. I wanted to be
Yeah.
the very stereotypical high school like girl next door, but like I that's like so not who I am at all.
Well, I ended up morphing into that too around sophomore year.
I
Cause
feel like it just happens in high school. Like, you want to be the stereotype so bad.
I mean, I had good reasoning. I had no friends freshman year. Nobody knew I existed.
Wait, you were the reason why you liked that music?
No, no, the reasoning why I morphed as well.
Oh, okay.
It's because I had no friends. Like literally, no one knew me. So I always say this: sophomore year, I learned how to do makeup, and I joined the cheer team, and everything changed from there.
Everything went uphill.
Like everything went uphill. But for me, still listen to my music. I feel like I was still the same person mentally though. But like no one who knew me knew that
That's what you
like
liked.
I love to draw, I love to read. I would
No one in
listen to
high
music.
school knew like your what you actually enjoyed doing.
Correct.
Got it.
Correct.
I
Demundo.
feel the same way.
Yeah, yeah. But I
But
feel
I
like I
think
don't hide
that's
that now though.
no,
I
me
don't give a
neither.
fuck.
I think that's when I started to gain actual popularity. Is when I started to express. things that I actually enjoyed and actually gave a fuck about. I did not care about any of that in high school. I just wanted to care about that, and like I wanted to be like Sarah and Maddie so bad. Like
Mhm.
be Sarah and Maddie are like completely different people, and they're completely different people now than they were in high school.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
But at the time in high school, I feel like they were like super cool.
Oh yeah, I literally
Like
when I see you guys walk down the hall, I'd like put my head down.
yeah, my best friend Sarah and Maddie. Like I just mainly Sarah. Like this was like so her vibe. Sarah even says now that she loved high school, and I just feel like I wanted to like
I kind of loved it too, though.
yeah, I wanted to be that vibe because I just like loved that stereotypical type. Like oh, she's like a cheerleader. She does dance. You know, she like is friends with like all the football guys. Like that's what I like thought I wanted. And
We ended up doing that though.
but I wasn't like popular by any means.
Oh,
Like super popular.
yeah,
I
no.
probably didn't have like I like this is superficial. Like obviously I don't care about that, but I had like the least amount of followers, all my friends at the time.
Yeah.
And then like now, like fast forward to now, like not even saying that I wanted followers, I started gaining followers and popularity because I started posting about things that I actually cared about and like things that I actually were of my interest.
Is Grandma here? Why
I
is her
don't know.
phone
Her
keep
phone
ringing?
keeps going off.
Her door's closed too.
Maybe she's sleeping. But yeah, I kind of want to go. That's kind of crazy how I went from like TikTok to this.
Well, you brought up that conversation, right?
No, I know. I'm saying it's crazy. I went from like TikTok to like how our high school experience was.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
I enjoy my high school experience. I would never go back to high school.
I was having the time of my life senior year before it got canceled.
I would never go back to high
I
school.
just graduated, by the way.
I graduated 3 years ago.
I literally was having so much fun. Like I had never had that much fun throughout high school. Actually, sophomore year, I did. Junior
I feel
year.
like I never had like that much fun.
Really?
I had fun because I loved my friends. Like my friends are like the best. Like we had the same sense of humor. We always like hung out. Like that is what I think made my high school experience good was my friends, not so much like the activities.
Well,
Because I still
activities
remain
meaning
friends
like
then. Like we never went to parties.
oh,
Like I
well,
never went to parties. We never really did anything like crazy. We literally would just go to school, like get us like go to
we
like
meaning you and your friends.
me and my friends,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
like go
okay.
to school, either like get something to eat after school if we like wanted to, which was like rare. Go to football games, cheer at them. Go to like all the like school dances. Like I feel like we went to like very like specific things. Like we never went to like parties, like did anything crazy.
Yeah. I feel like me and my friends, well, each friend group I had throughout high school.
But you like partied in high school.
Yeah, kind of.
I never went to one party in high school.
I feel like more like kickbacks. Kickbacks are more of the thing, not more like parties.
I never,
For my
yeah, I
experience.
never went to any of that. I didn't go to like my first party till I moved out of my house and moved to San Francisco.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to move to San Francisco.
You meant San Francisco?
I said I want to move to San Francisco,
Oh.
or like just not here. I could literally, if someone offered me the opportunity to move to Montana tomorrow, I would say yes.
Why?
Because they have everything there. They have seasons, lakes, mountains,
What city?
weather.
What big city is there in Montana? You love the city. You swear you're a nature girl.
I honestly like. I love a city, but I can also live without the city. Okay, I would move to Michigan or Oregon,
I think California is the best state in the world, and LA is like the
hands
best city in the
down.
world, hands down.
I love California so much,
I
but
maybe because I already lived outside of California, I realized how much I love.
you,
I lived outside of Southern California. That's why I realized how much I liked it.
yeah, but like like the. I feel like I like the nature though.
I feel like you don't. I feel like you think you do.
Like I like being around. I'm not saying like fucking camping, but I like being around like trees and shit, and
But
like
I feel like
leaves.
every time we go into a new big city, like, oh, I can't wait to get an apartment here. Like, I want to move here. When we went to San Diego for the first time, you wanted to
Oh,
get an
I love
apartment
San
there.
Diego.
San Francisco, you wanted to get an apartment there.
But
Like Chicago, you wanted to live there. I feel like
I've also never
anytime. My
been
grandpa.
somewhere. I've also never like been to somewhere
That's why I think you think that.
like Montana or like
Because
Michigan.
I love San Francisco, but now thinking back, if I ever moved there again, I'd want to be a little bit older and maybe move there with like a boyfriend. Like, I don't think I'd live there again with friends.
Oh.
Just because that, like, I already did that and I lived there for 2 years. I liked it at the time, but looking back at it, I don't think I would live there again.
Because you didn't like who you were. That's why.
Yeah, I didn't like who I was at the
That
time.
changes everything.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
I'm pretty cool with who I am right now.
I would still wait till I was a little bit older and a little bit more mature to move back to San Francisco again if I did, and maybe with a boyfriend.
You know, like I have like a little soft spot in my heart for like cottagecore.
Yes, that's I think you like the aesthetic, but I don't think you'd actually like to live there.
That's why I need to experience it. Like I need to. Like if you see me move to Michigan or Montana, mind your business, but come out and visit me because you'd end up loving it.
Like I like it, like to visit. I would never live there. when I first got to Chicago, I was like, oh my god, I could totally live here. Hung out there for a few hours. I was like, I don't think I can actually live here, but I like it, like
When
visiting.
we talked about it for a little bit too.
Yeah, I would never actually move to Chicago or anywhere.
Fuck.
I would maybe
That's kind of a little closed-minded, don't you think? Feeling
no.
like you can't live anywhere outside of California.
I could live in New York, but I don't know. I like this just like feels like I feel unsafe when I'm not here.
Really? I feel like I adapt to where I am really easily.
I adapt, but then like there's like a feeling when I come home and I'm like, oh thank God, like I'm finally home.
Like I don't feel that way. Like even when we come back from Vegas or we come back from Arizona, I don't feel like, oh, finally I'm home.
I think that every time. Like I like can't like I'm so excited to be back home.
like whenever we stay on vacation, I feel like I can be there longer.
I think it's just because you're like younger and you like still have like that jitter to like do stuff. Like I like love coming home to like my stable like home, like my room, and like I can count on all my stuff to be there. Like I just like that everything there is like good.
I feel like I just don't mind change too much.
Yeah, I don't really like change that much.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, so that's probably where our differences come in.
Like if we were to pack our bags and move to Nevada tomorrow, I'd be like, okay.
We've been at my dad's house for 2 days and I'm already like I need to leave. I need to get out of here.
Like I don't have a problem staying here again
Like
tonight.
I like the way like my shower was off today. I didn't get to use like the right shampoo. I have my clothes and my robe. Like I just didn't like it. That's why I was getting frustrated and I wanted to go home.
I literally feel perfectly fine here. Sorry, my back's like stiff
Pros,
as fuck.
my dad's house. The snacks are good and the food is good here.
People won't let me get a snack and my stomach is growling.
Cons, the shampoo here is Head and Shoulders 2-in-1.
Mm.
Pros, at my mom's house, I have my own room. Cons, at my mom's house, there's no food.
Yeah, it's true. I don't have to step outside to go on FaceTime.
Where?
Here. I mean, at home. I don't have to step
Yeah,
outside.
you have like a place. You have like a place that is yours. That's what I like about coming home. Is like a place that's mine,
Yeah.
and that I know it won't change. Like I have
Yeah.
control over that.
I feel like I kind of just hate going to my room sometimes because it gets messy.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't like going into your room either. Yeah, I find your room like distracted. Like I would get really distracted in there, and like it's just kind of all cluttered.
There's a lot of unnecessary clothes.
Yeah, I think you wear like the same t-shirts. Okay. On to our next topic of debate. This is kind of a loaded question.
Oh.
Because I actually got a lot of responses when I talked about this in my last Let's Talk, and I didn't think that was gonna happen. Which was about our parents being divorced.
And
my
favorite topic.
I know. I talked about it so people could stop asking me questions about it. And kind of just like clear up, I don't know, information because people just like for some reason just had tons of questions. And I don't mind talking about it because I'm oddly comfortable with the internet and I don't mind just like literally talking about anything.
Strange.
But I don't like talking about it to like people, which is weird.
Because you're basically just talking to yourself, that's why.
I love talking to myself. So does Sarah.
Freaking
do you have any thoughts on that topic?
I mean, I used to. I don't think about it as much anymore.
Like, what would you just like, if someone were like ask you about it, like, what would you just say?
Probably keep it short and brief. Like, what? Let's say, what are they asking me?
Like, how? I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how people ask me. They were just like, why? Like, how did you? Okay, here's how I'm gonna word it. How do you think you grew from it? Because I think I grew like I'm a completely different person from like a year ago from when our parents' divorce happened, and that's what people were kind of like wondering like where did I get like my confidence from? Like start like doing my own thing, and I feel like it just kind of happened because I was put in the middle, and I kind of just let mom and dad's situation like go, and that's when I started putting myself first, and I started getting confidence. Would you say that mom and dad's divorce had effected on you in a positive way?
Well, at first, I was the one put in the middle before you were there.
True.
So I had
it
to
happened,
deal with that a bit younger.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. Just to get a little timeline, our parents kind of started like having like a rough time when I was living in San Francisco, like the last part, and Alyssa was still living at home with both of them.
Yeah, I was a junior, so I was very much still living at home.
So this was like 3 years ago.
Junior?
Or 2 years ago.
Or sophomore.
This was like about 2 years ago, let's just say.
Yeah.
because I was in San Francisco like 2 years ago.
Yeah, so we just never really bugged. Well, I never really bugged Abe's. Well, kind of, I text you
Yeah, when it
sometimes.
was really bad, that's when you would call me.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know. So I just used to be in the middle of it, and it would like suck, and I never really knew what to do. And then you came home, and like the load got taken off me, which I obviously liked, but like felt bad that it had to go on to you because I was just like tired of having to deal with that.
I feel like you like liked relieving that though. Like you were like more relieved that like I was.
Yeah, for sure, because I don't have to deal with it as much anymore.
But do
I
you
felt
think it's
like
because I can handle it better, or you just didn't want to do it?
I just didn't want to do that. It just literally wasn't my place to be that person. Like, wasn't my place to be the middleman.
I agree.
So that's why it was pretty frustrating. And I literally was like in the midst of my high school career, like totally not the vibe I wanted. Um,
Would you agree that you don't really think that divorce is that big of a deal unless it happens to you?
yeah, like I never like when people tell me their parents are divorced, I'd be like, oh, like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I still people still think that like oh like I'm sorry like about that, but like they don't really realize until it happens. Because I was like that. I didn't even realize like how big of a deal a divorce can be on a family.
Yeah, it's pretty like mentally draining, physically draining.
It like takes you out of you.
Yeah, like I still am uncomfortable talking about it.
I can respect that. I feel like it helped me talk about it like to get over it because like it truly like it took like I had nothing left of myself while I was doing it because I was so focused on everyone else's problems that like, I didn't even think about like myself.
I'm like having a hard time placing when this was happening. Like I feel like I want to remember the exact
I
time.
think it was like your end of your junior year because this was like towards the end of me living in San Francisco because that summer is when I came home. It was like the end of your junior year of summer before you're about to be a senior
Oh, oh my god,
because I
yeah,
was
yeah,
home when
yeah,
you
yeah.
were a senior,
Mhm. Gosh.
right? So maybe it was like your entire junior year.
Yeah, I feel like it was the majority of my junior year, some of my senior, barely some of my
Yeah,
senior.
barely some of your senior.
No, like none of my senior actually. Oh
Like
wait.
they were no, I think they were already like split by the time you were a senior,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like living in separate places, separate houses.
Uh-huh.
It might have been the end of your sophomore year, most of your junior year.
Yeah. Fuck, I just feel like I feel like I just blocked out of my memory, so I'm having such vague memories of when it
It
happened.
was your junior because that's when I was living. That was my last year living in San Francisco,
Yeah.
and I came home when you were a senior because I went to all your stuff.
Mhm.
I was Alyssa's mom for a whole year. That's another thing I actually didn't even talk about is during that time, like last year, like I said in my last video, I kind of wasn't putting myself first for an entire year. Like I wanted to be there for Alyssa as much as possible because during that time, like our parents were obviously going through a super hard time. So it was like for them, I feel like it was hard time for like to even like think about anything else. Like it's like they want to be there for their kids, but at the same time, it's like really hard, which I understand now as I'm like I kind of like reflect on it. So I was always trying to be there for Alyssa, and I mentioned I was working 2 jobs, so I would come home from work, actually go straight to Alyssa's game from work, watch her games, and then like take her stuff home. And then I would do all the grocery shopping for like our family. I was literally like a mom for or a housewife for like a year, and I think that's what was really draining for me. And then I think Alyssa like being in high school and kind of really not wanting to deal with any of that because all you want to do is just like be a high school student is hard because you like think that your friends have all this amazing life and like you have it worse, but you just never know what people are going through behind
Yeah.
closed door. Because I'm sure other people look at you and be like, oh my god, like her life's perfect or whatever, like, you know?
Yeah, I felt like in a sense I was kind of before you were back home, I was like more I was kind of motherly to Alec. Like I would make sure,
I like go to school and stuff.
yeah, like he would get to school, I'd have to
Oh,
like take
I
him.
would take both of you guys to school before I went to work.
Yeah.
I would drop off my brother early, take Alyssa,
When I was
go
a
to
mommy
work,
to Alec and you were a mommy to me,
and Alec.
just me.
I would take both of you to school before I went to work in the morning.
Taking
And
care of Alec
then,
wasn't too bad. It was just making sure he showers and
yeah,
eats.
Alec was pretty simple. It's because I don't think you had a car. That's why I had to take you guys all to school.
Yeah, I got my car because mom took my car because she fucked up hers. Nice.
Yeah, so that was a
Would have been
pretty,
so much easier if I had my car.
huh?
I said it still would have been so much easier if I had my car.
Yeah. I feel like that was kind of like a hard time, but back to my original question,
Dad said they don't have my size in anything.
um, do you think that like the divorce has had a positive effect on you?
I feel like I don't have the answer to that yet.
You
Because,
still growing?
I don't know, I just feel like it doesn't frustrate me as much as it would before because I was just way more angry.
But you don't think that you've like changed at all since like a year?
I don't know, that's such a big question.
You were just talking about how like you were wondering how life would be a year ago from now. a year ago.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I totally would have never thought it would be like this ever. I remember a year ago, I was still close with everyone I'm not close with anymore. Talk to people I don't talk to.
You give him
Um,
this.
I feel like I was. I feel like I went. Fuck. I was pretty happy last year. Where like this time last year,
But
just
do you think it was fake?
yeah. I don't think it was as genuine. But it just felt really nice.
Happiness tends to do that.
Yeah, but I'm also like, I feel like I'm really happy right now too. Like, sounds kind of cliche, but like I know we're all closer. You know, even though Jacob lives really far away, like I love talking to him, and when we FaceTime and stuff, it's really nice. And then I like coming home to talk to you
When I'm in the mood.
when you're in the mood, or you know, I just bug mom or I bug Alec.
Yeah, I think like our relationship with our parents like is 100% better now than it was a year ago.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
extremely divided, which is like obviously hard. But I think now we have our own relationship with our parents. Like we have a relationship with our dad and a relationship with our mom.
Yeah.
What the reason I like talking about this is
Actually, hold on.
because
I feel like I was kind of bashing on my friendships that I had this time last year. Not bashing on them. It was really good, all the friendships I had. I just don't have like barely any of them anymore.
yeah, no, like nothing at the time it was like obviously nice, but like now it's like completely different because they're not even around.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks because like you went through a lot of stuff. When
Mhm.
it would have been nice to have some friends around
Mhm.
to like depend on. But anyways, as I was saying, is I like to talk about this stuff because I always said if I ever got a platform to talk about things and like created my own platform and it had like followers, I'd want people to know that like life isn't what you think it is. Like to someone like obviously if I make a TikTok of me having like a nice day on Melrose, like yeah, obviously it will seem like we have a perfect life
Mhm.
and that like nothing is hard, but everyone goes through something. Like everyone, no matter how like perfect you think their life is. So I've always wanted that to like be very open if I ever had like I've always wanted my channel to be very big. Obviously it's not that big now, but like I intend for it to grow, like that's what I want from it. I've always wanted to be very open and talk about things. And I mentioned in my last video too, Maggie McDonald is a YouTuber that I really enjoy watching. When her parents got divorced, she talked about it I think almost like a year after she had went through it, and it made me feel better because I found her when she started talking about her parents' divorce and stuff like that, and I was like, that's crazy because I literally thought I was like, she has like the most perfect life, like she lives by herself, she lives in Boston, like her and her sister live together, like
I
they
could
had
live in Boston. I could see that.
their house, they looked like they live in like a cute area, but like her and her sister always like hanging out, so like their life seemed like really fun, like nothing was wrong,
She's
but
going to New
then
York without me.
she talked about that her
Can't
parents'
believe you.
divorce and I would want to do that just in case someone else needs to hear about the realness in the world because everyone goes through stuff.
Yeah. I can't believe you're going to New York without me. It just hit me.
Happens.
Honestly, I wouldn't have been able to go at all.
I knew you weren't. I was like, you can't take 3 weekends off.
No, I was gonna say not because of that, but because
Financial reasons.
financial reasons, and Leslie would have been the only one working there for reception and cashier, and she would literally explode.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going through a midlife crisis, seeing like everyone in college, like having fun, and I'm stuck here working a 9 to 5.
I mean, like that's not your life. That's just like a little thing that you have to do right now. Trust me,
Yeah, it
I literally did that too.
sucks.
I had an office job 9 to 5 right after high school, and all my friends like had left.
Like I want to be in school. I feel like I'm in a fat fucking blip. It sucks. Why am I hungry again?
Okay, if you could ask your future self one question, what would it be? One question.
Where am I living?
Okay. What job would you be absolutely terrible at?
Blah, 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 blah. Anything with math. Actually, fuck no, because I'm pretty good with math now. Fuck me, fuck. Job I'll be bad at. God, I'm like living my worst. Like I'm like doing the job that I never thought I'd do right now.
Maybe an influencer because you don't like talking about things.
I like talking about things. I don't know. Fuck, what would I be bad at? I feel like I'd be bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait, you answer that one, so then I can bounce off it.
Probably a doctor. Anything in the medical field I'd be horrible at.
Oh yeah, but I kind of it's like interesting though.
It's interesting, but I took kinesiology and anatomy and I was horrible at it. I couldn't even memorize the body parts. There's no way I could help anyone.
I was pretty good at anatomy. I feel like I'd want to be like study law. Sorry, I just like living. Okay. Anyways, next question. I'm too good at everything. I
Could you
couldn't.
survive in the wilderness for a month?
No.
If the prize for breaking a world record,
For baking a world record,
if
idiot.
the prize for breaking a world record was $1 million, what world record would you try to break?
Longest toe hair.
I don't even think you're like far from that. Honestly, you have like a pretty good chance right now. What event in your life would make a good movie? I have one actually.
Oh, fuck! I don't know. I feel like I've like lived 10,000 lives already.
I have a really good movie idea because it happened to me, and I only want Jonah Hill to direct it.
What is it?
Oh, your phone's gonna die. One time, me and my mom used forbidden flower together.
Oh yeah, that was weird as fuck.
You weren't there.
I was upstairs in my room.
Um, and it was crazy the conversations that me and my mom were having, and I feel like that could be a whole movie.
I feel like I don't know if I'd even want to experience that.
Like I could see that being a coming of age movie where it starts with like a mother daughter thing, and then like the conversations that they had like flashback to like their early lives.
Mhm.
But I would want it to be A24 Jonah Hill only type movie.
Yeah. Well, I feel like maybe I could have a good one from who I was in middle school to the person I am now.
Coming of age.
Yeah, like I feel like I never thought like I would
We love a good coming of age movie.
be attractive in some sense, and then, or I feel like it'd be a cute movie, like the whole long distance thing. I feel like that would be cute.
I just like any rom com ever.
Love rom coms.
If you could live in one city for the rest of your life, what would you do?
Fuck.
Did you say Wisconsin?
It's in Madison.
Oh, Madison. Who doesn't even not gonna live in Madison for the rest
I
of their life?
know. Oh my god, you know what you told me? You know how you said you're like, do you think he wants to live in Wisconsin forever? I was like, I don't know. So then I brought that up to him. I was like, I could see myself like moving out here and living with you. But I was like, could you see yourself moving out here with me? And he's like, yeah, of course. And I was like, ah, how cute is that?
So cute.
Honestly, I have no idea what the question was that you were
I'm
asking.
just like literally not gonna go back to that. What do you miss the most from your childhood?
The holidays.
When we were kids?
Yeah, when we're all
Yeah,
together. Yeah, for sure.
that was definitely yeah.
Holidays suck now.
Yeah, I don't like the holidays. I fucking hate the holidays now. Like
We should just go somewhere, me, you, and Alex.
last year sucked ass.
Yeah, last year sucked.
I think the last like 3 years have sucked ass.
No, the year before was pretty good. Last year sucked
I feel
hella
like there
ass.
was like
Why do you
such
think I got drunk?
a high
Standards.
pressure. Yeah, and standards now for the holidays when I feel like when we were kids, like we didn't really like think anything of it. Like mom and dad kind of just like did what they like did, and we like loved it, you know.
Mhm.
Um,
You're answering these questions too with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I would agree with the holidays.
I was gonna say family time, but for that I mean holidays.
What genre of music would you want to be the soundtrack of your life?
Probably either like 90s like alternative or like 90s rock.
Oh, there's my dad.
No, don't eat those.
Alyssa is drinking a White Claw.
Yeah, we just discussed how day drinking's the best.
Dude, what's up with you? You have something going on in your nose like that.
Yeah, we already told her to make it
We're answering questions about our lives right now, Dad. Give me one! Dad, please.
What song would you pay money to never hear again?
I would never want to hear, oh my god. That one song by Alicia Keys that I hate, that gives me a headache.
No one?
No, I like that song. I think it's the New York song.
In New York.
I hate that song so much.
That was good.
Oh, they have my size. Nothing.
Told you. Dad, what event in your life would make a good movie?
When I went to Iraq.
You never went to Iraq. Guys, my dad went to boot camp for the Marine Corps and swears that he served like years in the military when he left after boot camp.
Civil War.
I don't know you were 500 years old.
500.
The only war you could live in from now is the Vietnam War.
Okay, last question to end up on a good note is, what is your favorite place to be with me?
With you? Probably either Melrose or in the living room watching a movie or something.
You go to Melrose a lot.
Yeah, either one. Did you hear the last one I said?
Watch a movie downstairs.
Yeah.
With snacks or no snacks?
Obviously with snacks. It's ridiculous.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to enjoy it.
I'm trying to appreciate my bread.
And that is it for today is Let's Talk episode.
This is only 6 minutes long.
The other one was like 22. I'm 26. We'll probably have like 45 minutes worth of footage. God, everyone's burping in my video.
I know.
Left and right. Thank
You should put
guys.
a burp warning before the video starts.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode.
You know what's really popular from the TikTok humor?
I like that. I do
But
that a
personally,
lot.
I like this.
That's because I got it from Trinity.
I like the more the, not the, I like
Dude, I can't take it serious. Whatever's going on with your nose, dude.
Show your nose contour.
Fuck. That is the worst thing ever, dude. Seriously.
Dad, you're hella rude.
I don't know how to contour like quite a bit.
Contour. Okay. Bye, guys.
Contour.